land. This your girl Diamond Bella with her first podcast here on YouTube. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and showing out as we begin this show. Now, the quarantine is wrapping up and I am just starting this show. But I still want to go back and talk about COVID-19, the Rona, COVID, all of it. What did you do to keep yourself entertained during these last few months? What were you busy doing? How did you enjoy your time? If so, what happened to you as you undergone this quarantine phase of life? What good things, bad things? Well, as I was creating and developing the Diamond Bella Show here on YouTube, what came to my mind is I took an opportunity to reset. Because if you think about it, we all got to reset right now. So I started thinking, what do I want to do? How do I want my future to look? This is kind of a pause button, but when we emerge, what is it going to be like? So I took a chance to start this YouTube channel, and I thought, you know what? I like creative things. I love YouTube. Let me begin this podcast here on YouTube. So that's what I did. I want to hear from you, and I want to know, what did you do, or what have you changed? Have you made a bucket list? Will you make a bucket list? And if so, what does that bucket list look like? What are some things that you want to accomplish now that you have came out of this pandemic? It was pretty scary to go through this pandemic, if I do say so myself. I didn't know what to do, what to think. Should I believe the media? Shouldn't I? What is the truth? How did this get started? We were just all hit with this all at one time, and then boom, it happened. Our whole lives changed. And it's weird because you can't even go into the store and buy the things that you like or that you want to get, that you're used to walking into the store and getting. And the mask thing, oh goodness, it is so, I have to constantly think about, okay, my mask, so I can be safe, so I can be healthy, and so I don't get this COVID-19. I want to know, what do you guys think about COVID-19? Do you think that this is a conspiracy or what? I want to know, what are your thoughts about COVID-19? Do you think life will be the same after this? Are we going to always have to wear a mask? These are questions that go on in the back of my mind. So I know if it's going on in the back of my mind, it's going in the back of your mind. Because as we know it, life has changed. What does our careers look like now? What are we going to go back to? I see a lot of companies shutting down or announcing that they're closing or shutting stores. This has greatly impacted our society as a whole. So how can we as individuals and groups of people build it back up? Because it's going to take everybody to build back our society as a whole. I'm not getting political. I'm just getting real. And I'm talking about, what are we going to do individually to move forward past this? How do you picture society, and what do you picture that society look like after this COVID-19? One thing is funny that's absolutely hilarious is I saw a meme on Facebook, and it talked about doomsday preppers. It was like, you know what? They had it right this whole time. And if you think about it, they did. They had it right. They were prepared for massive outbreak of some sort. And so this COVID-19 made me think, okay, I'm going to have to put my doomsday prepper stuff in the forefront of my mind, And it's sad that you have to think like that, but that's what the world has turned into, that we're going to have an emergency kit, in which I never lived by those type of societies or ways of life that I'm thinking, let me get an emergency kit. No, I never thought like that. I just like to live life and live it to the fullest. That's what I believe all of us should do and should be doing, regardless of what the situation is. My motto is, if you're not hurting or harming someone else, live the best life possible. Aim to live the best life possible doing you. That's why I ask, are you making a bucket list? Have you made a bucket list? I think people should make bucket lists and don't live by them, but Bucket lists are kind of like goals, accomplishments, things that you want to do in life. If you never color outside the lines, how do you know if the picture's perfect or not, or good enough? That's what Da Vinci did with Mona Lisa. He took a risk and he painted a picture of a woman and he colored outside his lines. I think some of us, we get into a rut where we think life should be XYZ, and if it's not XYZ, we don't want to deal with it or, you know, go through it. But sometimes life's challenges, we can emerge as diamonds and as geodes. So that's how I look at it. If you look at challenges as opportunities for growth, you won't look at them as a challenge, and they'll be easier for you to go through. So, what made me decide to get into podcasting? Well, if you must know, I began my podcasting career in Tennessee with a local community television network. I said, I'm going to do a podcast. And I spoke to the man that's over the local community television. He said, okay. And he kind of backed me, and I began my podcasting. Well, on that platform, it's ctvpod.org. I spoke about gardening, and I fell in love. I found my voice, my niche, that I have a gift of gab. I do, and I like to talk. I finally found what I'm good at, talking. So that's when my career budded into podcasting, broadcasting, what they call it. And so I began delving into various topics related to gardening, community, and healthy eating. Because my take on that is not something of the norm, it's outside the norm. What I feel about healthy eating, my passion for gardening, and my love of giving information to individuals. So that's where my passion for podcasting began. And so as I grew that platform, I said, you know what? I think I'm going to go to YouTube. And during COVID-19, I was kind of bored. I was like, let me try out YouTube because, I love watching YouTube. Who doesn't? Who does not like the YouTube drama and watching the YouTube celebrities and just being engaged in YouTube? I remember when YouTube first started, and now it's this big sensation, which I'm very proud of, that it's this big sensation that everyone loves. I don't even watch TV anymore because I watch YouTube. So I get my information. It's like a la carte. You can bypass the commercials and the advertisements, and it's awesome. You get right to the source. True TV. That's what I like, because I feel like some media is watered down and we're not getting the true sense of the truth, and it's not authentic. So that's why I love YouTube, because it's real people doing real things and they're being authentic about it. It's not the monetary value, it's the authenticity of YouTube, that you can find just about anything on YouTube. Watch a video on how to do it, how to create it, what to do, how to do, why. And that's what I love. And I love the videos that are short, sweet, and simple and to the point. I know this isn't one of those videos, but I'm just giving my take on what I like. On the next podcast 2, I'll go deeper into some topics of interest that I found while watching YouTube, and we'll talk about that, and I'll update you more on that as I do a little bit of research. But welcome to my first podcast, my Gems and Geodes. Hope you sit back and relax and enjoy the content as I create it. I look forward to interacting with you in the comments. And if you could do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, that like, and leave me a comment of some show ideas or some suggestions that you may have, or some topics of interest. Now, I do like to keep it rated G, and I like to keep it serious. So please be mindful and respectful of others, as well as others being mindful and respectable of you, because we all are getting along and dwelling in peace and harmony. That's what I believe in. So I look forward to seeing you again on podcast number 2.